Before we get started, make sure to turn on post notification and subscribe to the channel. Backstage details on Seth Rollins' long-term future. This week's episode of Monday Night Raw kicked off in an incredibly emotional manner as Becky Lynch announced she was pregnant. The man relinquished her Raw Women's Championship over to Asuka and left. Obviously, due to the fact that she's literally pregnant, it isn't possible for her to wrestle and she has left the industry, and it is unclear when she will be back, with Lynch set to miss at least a year. However, while everyone has been focusing on Lynch and the fact she is gone, there hasn't been so much focus put on Seth Rollins and what his future looks like. Of course, he is the father of the child, and the news is just as great for him as it is for Lynch. In an article from SportsEntertainment, recently shut down reports that Rollins is under no obligation to wrestle and claimed that Rollins is set to continue competing as usual. However, he did note that Seth will be taking a leave when his contract allows it, and WWE management is supportive of that option. Obviously, the closer it gets to the birth, the less likely Seth is to be around. And once Becky does give birth, there's no doubt that Seth will want some time at home to spend with their child. Daniel Bryan has previously claimed that WWE is going to be giving him time off when Brie Bella gives birth to their second child later this year, which proves that the company is more than willing to allow wrestlers to take time off to help build and focus on family. Of course, right now, due to the pandemic that the world is dealing with, there are several wrestlers opting to not compete, which is something WWE has claimed to be absolutely fine about. The company isn't putting pressure on any wrestler to work right now due to the health scares, especially with regular travel and the contact that people will come in with. Rollins, however, isn't one of those, and the fact he's working throughout the pandemic as one of the top stars in the company will no doubt be repaid when he does need the time away. The first big name to take time away was Roman Reigns, who backed out of WrestleMania and has continued to stay away from the company due to not wanting to risk the health of his newborn children. Sami Zayn has also made the decision to stay out of the ring. Despite working the WrestleMania schedule, Zayn has been stripped of the Intercontinental Championship because of his decision, mainly due to the fact it is unknown when he could return to action. Two other champions who are unable to work are Jordan Devlin and Pete Dunne. However, their circumstances are different. Both men live in the UK, and because of that, they are unable to travel across to America due to borders being closed for international travel. Dunne was kept on as NXT Tag Team Champion, with his partner filling in for him until they lost the titles this week. However, WWE has created a tournament to crown an interim NXT Cruiserweight Champion while Devlin is away. Rollins has been a big part of WWE's content lately, though with the company pushing him as one of the top heels on the brand, he recently competed and lost in a WWE Championship match against Drew McIntyre, and now seemingly starting a feud with Rey Mysterio. Rollins attacked the masked wrestler and sent him to the hospital by slamming his eye into the corner of the steel steps, causing him to bleed. Because of that, it is clear that the company is firmly behind Seth and he's set to remain a big part of the company.